In the vibrant city of OSI-7, a bustling metropolis built upon the principles of seamless communication, life thrived in a rhythm dictated by the flow of messages. Each layer of this multi-tiered city had its own distinct purpose, working harmoniously to ensure that information traveled from one citizen to another with unparalleled efficiency. The air was alive with the hum of activity, a testament to the intricate dance of the data that took place within its layered structure. At the very foundation of OSI-7 lay the physical plane, a lively ground level teeming with the electrical runners. These dedicated workers were the lifeblood of the city, scurrying about with raw data bits in hand. They were the ones who laid down the cables, maintained the wireless signals, and ensured that the city's infrastructure was robust and responsive. The ground vibrated with the energy of electrical pulses and the flickering of light signals, creating a symphony of connectivity that resonated throughout the city. Every time a message needed to be sent, these runners sprang into action, ready to carry the data across the expanse of OSI-7. As messages began their journey, they ascended to the data link district, a complex factory where the frame workers resided. Here, raw bits were transformed into organized frames, each carefully crafted to include clear addresses and instructions. The frameworkers were meticulous in their duties, ensuring that collisions were avoided, and that data flowed smoothly between neighboring buildings. They treated each frame as a precious package, understanding that the clarity of local delivery was paramount to the city's communication success. Their dedication to detail was unwavering, and their efforts ensured that every piece of information was ready for the next leg of its journey. Once the frames were prepared, the messages climbed higher to the network neighborhood, a maze of intricate roads and pathways. This was the domain of the routing navigators, the long-distance travel planners of OSI-7. With a keen sense of direction, they analyzed the best routes for each data packet, determining the most efficient paths to reach their destinations. Armed with logical addressing, they navigated the bustling thoroughfares, ensuring that messages were directed towards their intended recipients without delay. The routing navigators understood the city like the back of their hands, their expertise vital in avoiding the congestion that often threatened to disrupt the flow of communication. After successfully charting their course, the messages arrived at the transport terminal, the city's central hub dedicated to reliable delivery. Here, the delivery coordinators took charge, ensuring that every message was checked for errors and that any lost packets were promptly resent. They were the guardians of quality, meticulously verifying that everything arrived in the correct order. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation as messages were prepared for transport, each one a promise of connection waiting to be fulfilled. The delivery coordinators worked tirelessly, their commitment to excellence unwavering, knowing that their efforts were crucial for maintaining the integrity of the communication chain. With the transport terminal's meticulous preparations complete, the messages moved to the session sanctuary, a place where organized conversations flourished. The session managers, experts in establishing and maintaining communication sessions, ensured that the lines of communication were opened and closed with precision. They orchestrated the exchanges, creating an environment where messages could flow freely and interact seamlessly. Their presence was calming, a reassurance that the conversations taking place were structured and coherent, allowing citizens to engage meaningfully with one another. As the messages continued their ascent, they reached the presentation plaza, the vibrant square of translation and formatting. Here, the presentation translators worked diligently, converting data into a universal language that everyone could understand. They were the bridge between diverse formats, ensuring that regardless of the origin of the message, it could be comprehended by all. The plaza was alive with activity, as translators transformed raw data into polished presentations, making sure that every citizen could grasp the essence of the information being shared. Their artistry in formatting was vital, for it allowed the messages to resonate with clarity and purpose. Finally, the messages arrived at the application apex, the pinnacle of OSI-7, and the realm of the users. Here, the application citizens eagerly awaited the arrival of the messages, ready to interact with them for a myriad of purposes. They were the end users, the ones who would breathe life into the data, utilizing it to connect, create, and communicate. The atmosphere was electric, filled with anticipation as the messages reached their final destination, ready to be embraced and utilized in the myriad of ways that only the citizens of OSI-7 could imagine. On one particular day, a message was set to traverse the entire city, embarking on a journey from one citizen in the application apex to another on the opposite side of OSI-7. The message began its descent, first being formatted in the presentation plaza, where it was transformed into a clear and accessible format. Next, it moved to the session sanctuary, where a communication session was opened, establishing the framework for a meaningful exchange. The delivery coordinators in the transport terminal prepared it for reliable transport, ensuring that it would arrive without issue. The routing navigators then plotted the best route for the message, carefully considering the most efficient pathways through the network neighborhood. The frameworkers in the data link district organized it into frames, ensuring that it was ready for the journey ahead. Finally, the electrical runners on the physical plane sprang into action, carrying the message across the city with determination and speed. At each level of OSI-7, the message was handled with precision and care, a reflection of the city's commitment to perfect communication. The vibrant layers of the city worked in unison, each contributing to the seamless flow of information that defined life in OSI-7. As the message reached its destination, it was a testament to the dedication of every citizen, a reminder that in this bustling city, communication was not just a process, it was a way of life.